Welcome to our channel Simply Mathematical. In this video, let us solve the problems 24 to 26 of the exercise 6.1 of chapter 6 linear inequalities of class 11th. Okay. Now let us start with the 24th. So 24th problem is find all pairs of consecutive even positive integers, right? Both of which are larger than 5, okay, such that their sum is less than 23, right? So what you have to do here, you have to first take two consecutive even positive integers, okay, and use these conditions. So both of them are larger than 5, so here you will get one inequality, and also their sum is less than 23, okay. So this is the second inequality, right? So using this you have to solve and find the consecutive even positive integers, okay. So let us solve. Now first you have to take consecutive even positive integers. So let now the first even integer, if we take it as 2x, okay, right? You know that an even integer can be written in the form what? 2x, where x belongs to the integers, okay. Why it is? You can take some values for x. So 2 times 1, where 1 is an integer, so what you will get? 2 times 1 is 2, okay. Then any other integer you take, so 2 times, suppose you take 2, what you get? 4, right? Then 2 times 3, if you take, what you get? 6. So I am taking the value of x as integers, but what I am getting? 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 3 is 6, all are even, you can see, right? So even integer, you can write it in the form 2x. This is the general way of writing an even integer. Now what will be the consecutive even integer to 2x, right? So that we have to find. This is the first integer, which is even. Now the next even integer will be 2x plus 2, okay, where x is an integer. Now why this is? You can take some examples. So 2 times 1 plus 2, which is what? 2 plus 2, which is 4, right? Then if you take x equal to 2, what you get? 2 times 2 plus 2, which is 4 plus 2, which is 6, right? So now if x is equal to 1, what you get as the even integer? 2, right? And now if we take the consecutive integer as 2x plus 2 and you put x equal to 1, then what you're getting? 4, right? And that is correct, because what is the even integer after 2? That is 4, right? So if you take x equal to 1, for the same x 1, you are getting what? First as 2, and then the consecutive integer is 4 here, right? So after 2 you get 4, so this is correct. Now the important part is what? You are taking x as 1 here, okay, the same x you are taking, and you are getting consecutive even integer after 2, that is 4, right? Or if you take x equal to 2, what you are getting? 4, right? And now if you take x equal to 2 here, what you get? 6, and you know that 6 is the consecutive even integer after 4, right? So we can say that let 2x and 2x plus 2, okay, be two consecutive even integers, right? Now we have to use the conditions which are given. Now both of them are larger than 5. So what you will get? 2x greater than 5. Okay. And 2x plus 2 also is greater than 5. So this is the first inequality. This is the second inequality. Right. And what is the third condition? The third condition is their sum is less than 23. Okay. So if you take the sum of these two, then that will be less than 23. So 2x plus 2x plus 2 is less than 23. Okay, so which is nothing but the third inequality. So now we have to use these three inequalities, right, and solve for x. So from 1 what we get? From 1 you have 2x is greater than 5. Okay, so that means if we divide by 2 on both sides, we will get 2x divided by 2 greater than 5 divided by 2, right? So that means 2 and 2 will get cancelled. You will get x greater than 5 by 2. Okay. This is the fourth inequality we get. Now let us look at the second inequality. So from 2 what we get? 2x plus 2 greater than 5, right? So that means 2x, I want to keep x on one side here. So I have to subtract 2 on both sides, right? So plus 2 minus 2 greater than 5 minus 2, right? So 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled. You will get 2x greater than 5 minus 2 is 3. Okay. And now I have to keep x on one side here. So I have to remove this 2. So I have to divide by 2 here, right? So 2x divided by 2 now greater than 3 divided by 2. Since I am dividing by a positive number, the inequality will remain the same. Okay. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled. What you get is x is greater than 3 by 2. So this is the inequality 5 you have. Okay. So x is greater than 5 by 2. Then we got x is greater than 3 by 2. Right. Now we have to use the third inequality. So which is what? 2x plus 2x plus 2 less than 23. This is from the third inequality, right? So 2x plus 2x plus 2 less than 23 we have. So what you will get? 2x plus 2x is 4x plus 2 less than 23. So that means what I have to do here? I have to subtract 2 on both sides because I have to keep x on one side here. So 4x plus 2 minus 2 less than 23 minus 2. Okay. So that means what I'll get is 4x, 2 and minus 2 will get cancelled, less than 23 minus 2 is 21. Okay. So now I have to divide by 4 on both sides. So 4x divided by 4 less than 21 divided by 4. Okay. So that will be what? 4 and 4 will get cancelled. You will get x less than 21 divided by 4. Okay. So this is the sixth inequality, right? Now if you observe 4, 5 and 6 inequalities, then you can see that for 4 and 5 what you have is x is greater than, and for 6 you have x is less than. So you will get a double inequality because for 4 and 5 you have x is greater than, and for 6 you have x is less than, right? So when you have two types of inequality for the same x, you get a double inequality, right? Now let us observe this. 5 by 2 is what? 2.5. Okay. And 3 by 2 is what? 1.5. here. Okay, and 21 by 4 is what? If we calculate 21 divided by 4, so 4 5s are 20, 1 remains, 1 is less than 4, so we have to take 0, so decimal here, right? So 4 2s are 8, 2 remains, again 0 we have to take, 4 5s are 20, right? So what you get? 21 by 4 is 5.25. Okay, this is what we get, right? Now we have to get a double inequality using these 3. So if you look at the number line here, okay, if you look at the number line, then 2.5, say it is here, okay, then the 1.5 value, say it is here, and 5.25 is somewhere here, okay. Now if you take this inequality, x is greater than 2.5, that means you are looking at this part, okay, then x is greater than 1.5 means again this part you are looking at, right? But one thing you have to note that, see, x is greater than 2.5 and, right, x is greater than 1.5. Okay, so where is the x value? It should be greater than 2.5 only. Why? Because yes, x is greater than 1.5. So if we take x here, right, that means this condition, x greater than 2.5, won't be satisfied. Okay, if you take x here, you can see that x is less than 2.5, right? So if you take x between 1.5 and 2.5, that is x greater than 1.5, but the condition x greater than 2.5 won't be satisfied. So this here you won't get, okay. This part you should not take, you should take only this part, okay, here after 2.5. Now if you look at this inequality, x less than 5.25, so that means x is less than 5.25, that means this area, right? So x is greater than 2.5 and x is less than 5.25, so x is here, okay, in this. So what inequality you get? So the inequality you will get is x is greater than 2.5, this one, okay, and x is less than 5.25, okay. So this is what you will get. So this is from 3, no, not 3, 4, 5 and 6, okay. So that means what? What is 2.5? 5 divided by 2 less than x, right, less than this 21 by 4, okay. So you are getting this, right? So now this inequality we have to use, right, to find the values of x. Now x is also an integer, that is important, right? X is also an integer. So again, if we look at the number line here, okay, if you look at the number line, this is 5 by 2, suppose, that is 2.5, okay, and this is 21 by 4, which is 5.25. So what are the integers between this? Because we have to find x which is integer, okay. So 2.5, then after that you have what? 3, okay, then after that you have 4, and then after that you have 5. So 3, 4, 5 are the solutions for x, right? Because x is between 2.5 and 5.25 and x is an integer. So x is 3, 4 or 5, right? So x is what? X is equal to 3, 4 or 5, okay. Now we can find the even consecutive integers, right? So when x is equal to 3, what you have? 2x is, right, because the first even integer we took was 2x, right? So 2x is 2 times 3, which is 6, and 2x plus 2, that was the second integer. Okay, so 2 multiplied by 3 plus 2, that is 6 plus 2, which is 8. Okay, so therefore 6 comma 8 is one pair. Okay, one required pair, right? Then when x is 4, what we get? 2x is equal to 2 times 4, which is 8, and 2x plus 2, which is equal to 2 times 4 plus 2, which is nothing but 8 plus 2, which is 10, right? So therefore 8 comma 10 is second required pair, right? And when x is equal to what? 5. Okay, x is equal to 5, that is the third value of x. What we get? 2x is equal to 2 times 5, which is 10. Okay, and 2x plus 2 is what? 2 times 5 plus 2, which is 10 plus 2, which is 12. So therefore what we have is 10 comma 12 is the third required pair. Okay, so the first pair is 6 comma 8, second is 8 comma 10, and the third is 10 comma 12. Okay, so that was the problem number 24, right? Now let us look at the problem number 25. So problem number 25 is this: the longest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest side. Okay, and the third side is 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side. If the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61 centimeter, okay, find the minimum length of the shortest side, right? So here what we have to do? We have to find the minimum length of the shortest side. So what we can do is we can take this x as the shortest side. So let x be the shortest side. Okay, so longest side is given as what? 3 times the shortest side. So 3 times x, right? Because x is the shortest side, right? So longest side is 3x. Okay, now we can write what? The third side. Third side is equal to 2 centimeters shorter than the longest side, right? So 2 centimeter shorter than the longest side. Longest side is what? 3x. 2 centimeters shorter means what? 3x minus 2. Okay, so let x is the shortest side, longest side is 3x, and the third side is 3x minus 2, right? Now we have to use the third condition. What it is? If the perimeter of the triangle is at least 61 centimeter, it is given. Okay, so the perimeter of the triangle is what? At least 61 centimeter. Okay, now this at least word here is important. Okay, at least is important. At least means you know that it is greater than or equal to. Okay, so perimeter of the triangle is greater than or equal to 61. Okay, that is this, right? So what we will get, you know that the perimeter of the triangle means the sum of all the sides. Okay, so x plus 3x, right, and plus the third side is 3x minus 2, okay, which is greater than or equal to 61, right? Now we have to solve this inequality. So what you do, you add the like terms, x plus 3x, that is 4x, and 4x plus 3x is 7x. Okay, then this is minus 2 greater than or equal to 61. Okay, so now if we add 2 on both sides, then this minus 2 will disappear. So 7x minus 2 plus 2 greater than or equal to 61 plus 2. Okay, so that means what? Minus 2 and plus 2 will get cancelled. You will get 7x greater than or equal to 61 plus 2, which is 63. Okay, now since I want to keep x on this side, so I have to divide by 7 on both sides. So 7x divided by 7 greater than or equal to 63 divided by 7. Okay, so that means what? 7 and 7 will get cancelled. You will get x greater than or equal to 7 ones are 7, 7 nines are 63. Okay, so you get x greater than or equal to 9. This is the final inequality, right? Now what is x? X is the length of the shortest side. Okay, now shortest side is greater than or equal to 9, right? So what is the minimum length the shortest side can take? Since the shortest side is greater than or equal to 9, right, so the minimum length is 9, right? So therefore minimum length of shortest side, okay, is equal to 9 centimeter. Okay, so that is the answer for the 25th problem. Okay, now let us go to the 26th problem. So 26th problem is, a man wants to cut 3 lengths from a single piece of board of length 91 centimeter, right? The second length is to be 3 centimeter longer than the shortest, and the third length is to be twice as long as the shortest. Okay, what are the possible lengths of the shortest board if the third piece is to be at least, okay, 5 centimeter longer than the second? So that is the problem. Okay, so before doing anything, first decide what you have to take as x here. Okay, because that is important. So what you have to take as x, what are the possible lengths of the shortest board? Okay, so the length of the shortest board, you have to take it as x. Okay, because they are asking you what are the lengths of the shortest board. So you know what is x here, that is the length of the shortest board. Now board means what? Board means the cardboard they are saying. Okay, they are saying you have to take a cardboard, okay, like this, and you know that this cardboard is 2D, so it has length and breadth. Okay, so suppose this is the length of the board, right, which is given as what? Which is 61 centimeter, sorry, 91 centimeter. Okay, the length of the board is given as 91 centimeter, right? Now the man wants to cut this board into 3 lengths, right? That means he want to cut it in 3 lengths. So suppose this is the first length, this is the second length, and this is the third length. Okay, this is the first length, this is the second length, and this is the third length. Okay, Now what is the condition? The second length is to be 3 centimeter longer than the shortest length, okay, and the third length is to be twice as long as the shortest length, okay. So that is the condition. Now also, what is the second condition here? The second condition is that the man can use only part of this 91 centimeter, okay. So he can cut it from here, then this, and then up to this, okay. He cannot use the full length. That is also done, okay. That is also okay. So he can use only the part of the board. So entire 91 centimeter he can use, or less than 91 centimeter, okay. So that is the second condition, right. So using these conditions we have to solve the problem. So let us solve. So let x be the shortest length, okay. That is the length of the shortest board, okay. That is the shortest length. Now let the second length be 3 centimeter longer than the shortest, okay. So the second length means length of the second board, okay. So second length is 3 centimeter longer than the shortest. So x plus 3, okay, 3 centimeter longer than the shortest, okay. Now let us look at the third length. What is the third length? Third length is twice as long as the shortest, okay. So 2 times x, right. So this is the values for shortest, second and the third length, okay. Now there is one more condition, okay. What are the possible lengths of the shortest board if the third piece is to be at least 5 centimeter longer than the second, okay. So that also we have to use, right. So third piece, okay, third piece means what? Third length, okay. So third length is to be at least 5 centimeter longer than the second, okay. So third length is to be at least, so greater than or equal to, right, 5 centimeter longer than the second. So second length, okay, plus 5, okay. The third piece is to be at least, so greater than or equal to, longer by how much? 5 centimeter than the second, okay. So this is what we get. Now we can just substitute. Third length is what? 2x, right, greater than or equal to, second length is x plus 3 and plus 5, okay. So if we number this, say 1 2, right, then this region will be what here? From 1 and 2, okay. So this is what we get, right. Now we can keep it in this form, okay, here. Now this we can call it as third inequality, okay. Now let us look at the second condition. See, I have already told that he can use the entire board or part of the board, right. So if he uses only the part of the board, that means the condition will be what? The length of the shortest board, okay, plus the length of the second board, that is x plus 3, right, or the second piece, plus the length of the third piece, okay. So that is 2x. Now this can be less than or equal to 91, right? Because he can use only the part of the board. Okay, he can use the full board, that is all 91 centimeter, or the part of the board that is less than 91, and he can cut it for the 3 pieces. Okay, so now you have the second condition. Okay, so this we can call it as the fourth inequality. Okay, now from 3 what you have, let us see. From 3, 2x is greater than or equal to x plus 3 plus 5, or we will write what is given. So 3 plus 5. So what we get is 2x greater than or equal to x plus 3 plus 5 is 8, right? So that means what? I want x on this side only, so I have to subtract x on both sides. So 2x minus x greater than or equal to x plus 8 minus x, right? So that means what? 2x minus x is x, greater than or equal to x and minus x will get cancelled, you will get 8, right? So this is one inequality we get. Let us call it as 5, right? Now from 4, right, that is the second condition. What we have? X plus 3 plus 2x is less than or equal to 91. Okay, so that means what? X plus x is 2x plus 2x is 4x, right? Plus 3 less than or equal to 91. Okay, now what we can do, we can subtract 3 on both sides. So 4x plus 3 minus 3 less than or equal to 91 minus 3. Okay, so that will give us 3 and minus 3 will get cancelled. 4x less than or equal to 91, right, minus 3, what it is? 88. Okay, so now we have to divide by 4 on both sides. So 4x divided by 4 less than or equal to 88 divided by 4, right? So this implies 4 and 4 will get cancelled. X less than or equal to 4 ones are 4, 4 22s are 88. Okay, so 22, so x is less than or equal to 22, right? So let us call this inequality as the sixth. Now since here you have x is greater than or equal to 8 and here you have x is less than or equal to 22, right, you will get a double inequality, right? Whenever for the same quantity x you have two types of inequalities, right, which are of opposite signs, you get a double inequality, right? So from 5 and 6 what we can say? So from 5 and 6 what we can say? So x is greater than 8, right? So x is greater than or equal to 8 and less than or equal to 22, right? So this is the inequality we get, right? So what can be the length of the shortest piece? It can be greater than or equal to 8 or less than or equal to 22, right? So therefore the length of the shortest board, right, is greater than or equal to 8 and less than or equal to 22. Okay, so that is the answer for the problem 26th. Okay, so that's it in the video guys. If you have liked my video then please hit the like button and subscribe my channel. I'll see you guys in the next video.